2 years ago, I noticed something strange about this neighborhood in Illinois. I remember seeing kids playing outside and older folks enjoying their retirement. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, but I had predicted something that most of them didn't see coming. In late February, most of the residents of this seemingly normal neighborhood got into their cars and left for good, never to return. A powerful entity I knew all too well had begun spreading full force across Illinois, America, and as a matter of fact, the entire world. But what entity can grow to such a power that entire neighborhoods and even towns are taken over for its presence? This powerful entity I speak of is artificial intelligence. It all came at once in February. 10 minutes away, the neighborhood of Rapolo Estates had just vacated. 5 minutes from that, the neighborhood of Mohawk Manor had been vacated. And then, even closer, the neighborhood known as Marino Ct in Itasca, Illinois. Despite little to no news coverage, I'd predicted with pinpoint accuracy every single neighborhood that was chosen to be taken over years in advance. But how can AI take over a neighborhood, you might be asking? In physical form, they build a data center because AI cannot exist without a vessel. NTT data centers built an over 70-foot tall building down the street. They then purchased 2 more office buildings right next to them. Then, they came after the residents of Marino Ct across the street. Marino Ct came up in unincorporated Itasca, Illinois in 1980, while the area began to see an increase in development. In fact, while its streets were paved for the first time, a massive office complex was being built right across the street. I'm sure the developer envisioned more homes would be built across the street as time went on. In fact, this wouldn't be the case, and the last home would be built on the street in 1986. As time went on, everything rural began to disappear until office buildings surrounded the neighborhood up to their property lines. It was now a dot of residential in a sea of business. In fact, driving along this road, you wouldn't even be able to tell it was there unless looking at satellite images. Soon, offers for their homes started pouring in, but most residents here had lived here since the homes were first built. Unless they already passed away, the ones who first bought the homes planned to die here. In a public hearing, a resident was quoted by saying, "For Itasca's laws, everyone has to sell before anything can be built." But then, in February, they got an offer they couldn't refuse. And NTT data centers bought all of their homes. I spent months talking to the old folks here, even helping them move out. But the reality is, most of them left their entire lives here, only selling off the items of most value. It was the beginning of summer. All the homes were pristine inside, left just as they were. A group of kids threw a party in one of the homes, causing the developer to board all of them up and mow the grass. They were the same jerks who threw a party in Mohawk Manor, link below for that video. A couple people still lived in the neighborhood and were moving out. So, already half the people have left. This one still lived in. These people have left. This one still lived in. So we got about half occupancy right now, as you can see. But it's crazy, they just straight up boarded up the homes. They didn't even they made it too obvious, guys. Actually, so this guy right here, I spoke to him. I was supposed to get that RV there. I was like, what are you doing with it? He's like, I'm probably gonna abandon it. I was like, do you have a title? Yes. He never gave me the title, but it was kind of promised to me. I wouldn't say promised, but yeah, all boarded up now, he's gone. Well guys, the final house on Rapolo is now gone. Fast forward to the end of summer. The Rapolo Estates neighborhood I filmed was completely gone. That was quick. It was abandoned for maybe a couple weeks. It's gone now. Mohawk Manor was demolishing the final homes.
Oh, he's getting that documentary.
Yes, sir. Can I call you back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Here he comes. All for B-roll, eh? And the Marino Ct homes had been opened and trashed by the developers. I think they intentionally trashed the homes, for me specifically. I did try to reach out to them and they were literally trying to hide the land purchase from the media. Security is about to start their shift right now. This was probably the wealthiest abandoned neighborhood I had ever filmed, and the homes were right about to be demolished. I think they stopped caring at this point. For years, I've had a list of neighborhoods that I assumed would be demolished for warehouses or data centers. And out of all of them, this was the one I was the most excited about. I remember visiting years ago, thinking this would be the craziest abandoned neighborhood I would ever film due to the sizes of these homes. And here I was, about to explore them. This is going to be a fun adventure, and I hope you guys enjoy what we'll find inside. Well, folks, the landscape here is about to change. All these offices here, you probably can't see it. It's gonna go. We got a public hearing sign here, which means this land is also gonna change. You can see the public hearing sign right here too at this office. This office and this office are gonna be demolished. So this is the house here. I helped this guy kind of clear out his scrap metal. But here we got a big excavator here. We'll get onto this house a little bit later. But yeah, there's plenty of houses here, guys. Gonna be quick. I don't know when security starts their shift here. But right now nobody's working here. But yeah, this is one of the coolest neighborhoods I've ever seen that's abandoned. I came here about 2 years ago and I saw these homes. It's in such a weird spot. I'm like, this is gonna go eventually. And here we are now. All these homes are completely abandoned. I was like, this would be the coolest neighborhood in the whole world. And here we are, guys. Anyways, right here is the one lot that never sold to a house. You can see they stored some of their things here. Back when I came here, there's a lot more items here, so this is kind of just what they left behind. But there's supposed to be a home that was built here. Obviously, they never did. But if this neighborhood stayed for maybe 5 more years, I think they would have built a mansion here. Anyways, this house right here, they left very recently, so recently that the power's still on. They're gonna shut this off very soon. I just talked to the ComEd guys. But yeah, this family here, or it was an old person, old lady, and this White House up ahead, they were the last people to leave here. This guy was the third last. He left maybe a month ago. But isn't this just insane, guys? We got more homes here. Look at these. These are incredible houses for an abandoned neighborhood. These are really expensive houses. But yeah, so this guy right here, he left his RV behind. We'll check out his house in a little bit, but he said he was gonna sell me his RV, but he never ended up doing it. But yeah, I guess we'll start with this home here. This was just totally full of stuff, guys, and they started gutting it and taking everything out. Real darn shame. And this home here, yeah, apparently they're still taking out their stuff, but no one lives here anymore. They took out their cameras and everything. So eventually, maybe in a month, we'll be able to explore this one. But I just don't know how fast they're gonna move with this neighborhood. So let's try to film this as soon as we can. Yeah, they just left that thing behind. Probably still runs. Unfortunately, they're pretty strict with this neighborhood, so no more dilly dallying. Let's check this home out. So we're in the garage here, and as you can see, everything was left behind. They started salvaging everything they could. In fact, you can see the sink right there. They tried taking that out, but when I first explored this place, it was like everything was left in here because all these people were old. They didn't bother moving their stuff, so it was like pristine, untouched. You can see a vintage vacuum there. But yeah, this was all, the kitchen was here. I mean, all sorts of stuff. You could see there's still quite a few remnants left behind on the walls and everything. They tried selling some of their stuff. They tried selling some of their stuff at an estate sale, as you can see. But yeah, it sucks the house got boarded up.
but you could see there's still so much stuff actually left behind. So a salvage company came here and tried to take everything in the last 2 months, and they obviously didn't take everything. But yeah, imagine this, but just even more. This is what the house looked like, just full of stuff. And this is kind of all set up for when they tried to sell the house. All must go, name a price. You see that sign says? And yeah. So all this stuff is going to go to waste. Obviously, I can't take anything unless they let me, but they didn't let me. But yeah, you could tell this is like an older folks' home. Oh, they salvaged the bar. There was a whole bar here. They left their phones behind and everything too. But yeah, totally screwed this up. But hey, look, I mean, there's still quite a few things left behind. What an awesome home. I mean, I've been wanting to explore this neighborhood forever, you know. Finally, we're starting to. But all these items, yeah. They left it, they kind of pushed it all in a corner here, and, you know, they kind of pushed it all in the corner because they didn't need it. Actually, here's a photo of the old guy that used to live here. That's him. I didn't meet him. When I came here to check on this neighborhood, he was already gone. People have been leaving for over 6 months, so people left at random times. Let's see if the basement's not flooded yet. It looks like it isn't, thank goodness. I think it flooded at some point, obviously, but totally full of stuff, as you can see. We got some family photos here. Isn't that crazy? I mean, that's his family. Isn't that sad? An old sewing machine. Gosh, you know, some of this stuff should be saved, right? But obviously, I mean, this corporation was kind of greedy. They just wanted everything for themselves. They didn't want anybody really dealing with this neighborhood. Trust me, I tried. I have a salvage company. But yeah, all this stuff was just left. It's pretty crazy, honestly. Like, this is still a lot of stuff they left in here and didn't salvage. I see some photos or some drawings here, probably made by their grandkids. There's a calendar there. Actually, so the guy that worked here was definitely in the trades. It says skilled trade apprentices. That's probably an old photo of the guy. He's somewhere in there. But yeah, it's pretty sad. At least it's not flooded. We could walk through here. The guy even left his clothes behind, but they took all the clothes in the drawers. But look at this, guys. This is his workshop. Ain't that something? Look, all his nuts and bolts, they're still there. And we got a cool battleship photo as well. Just a whole lot of stuff. Looks like he had a little radio too here. Gosh. A whole lot of stuff. This was his life, and he just gave up on it. You know, that was it. I mean, all this stuff, you know, I could use even. But yeah, I can't take anything. Look, we even got pieces of brass he was working on. He was doing something. But yeah, we'll be out of here in a second. Just looking at the last couple things they left, including these shoes. Crazy. Yeah, so this guy left around February, I think. Yeah, more of his stuff. This guy was definitely a skilled craftsman. Anyways, folks, here's the front door. Let's start going upstairs. So yeah, I haven't checked this out in the daytime yet. Looks pretty darn cool. Look at these old-fashioned wallpapers. But yeah, this was all intact. Actually, it still kind of is. So this is what's getting wrecked, as is in this condition. Yeah, there's still a lot of clothes and bed sheets left behind. Guess they sold their bed off. Not that much in here. Couple knickknacks. Oh wow, they had watches and stuff. The salvage guys must have taken it. Here's some more old photos though, for their grandkids, probably. And there's a closet. Everything's kind of gone from here. Yeah, they took just about everything. They were about to take the kitchen sink, as you could see. Oh wow. You got some more photos here. Another photo of the family. Let's see what this is. Oh, just a notebook. Here's two more photos of the family that lived here. You can really get a look at them. It's probably an older photo, likely the wife. And here's a photo of their dog, probably outside this house, back when no industrial was around here. A lot has changed. All right, time to go to the next one. Praying nobody's outside right now. Looks like no one's outside, so I decided to take a look at the snowmobile here. It's a nice one. Yeah, that's going to waste. What a shame, huh? Anyways, you can see the earth moving they've done here. This is to dig up the septic tank. Looks like they already have. So, yeah. Probably nothing in this garage here. Beautiful home, like I said. Pretty large house. Totally crazy. Absolutely nuts how this could all go abandoned. There's already grass in the roof, huh? Looks bad. This was vacated only a couple months ago. Like I said, these people are gone, but I think they're still getting some of their stuff, which is why this neighborhood isn't fenced off yet. What a beautiful home, though. Huh? Look at that. This will be interesting. But, let's head down here, huh? So yeah, this guy here, I talked to him when most of the neighbors were still living here. And he said he'd sell me that. But he just left it abandoned. Said he even had the title for it. It's a darn shame. But yeah, this was an older dude too. Not that old, but yeah, he had a ton of cars here. This is all he left. You know, it really sucks having to rush this, but this could be demolished any day. So I don't know how long this is going to stay here, but anyways, let's check this out. I actually filmed the video here when the guy still lived here. That's locked for some reason. But yeah, I mean, that thing is nice, you know. I really did want it. The guy just didn't care. He wanted to get out of here. This thing will be destroyed too. Real darn shame. You know. Anyways, let's see if we can get in here, eh? Look at this patio. I mean, it's beautiful. This is a really upscale neighborhood, in my opinion. Look, they even have a hot tub left behind. It's insane. You know, I could have taken that, right? These people were kind of jerks, though. The people involved with this neighborhood, the developers. Well, folks, we're in, and right off the bat, even after salvage, I mean, there's so much stuff in here. This would have all been kind of just pristine, left as it was, and now it's in disarray. Because the guys who were salvaging it really just destroyed this place. But I can't believe I'm in here. I'm so happy. Sad for the people, but happy I get to explore this place. But yeah, look, all their this guy's items here. Like I said, man, I could have taken some of this stuff, you know. It's a real darn shame. He just wanted to get out of here. And it doesn't look like it, but this house is really big. Look, another room just full of this guy's stuff. I don't know how it's not flooded yet, but it'll probably flood in a couple days. So I'm glad I got to see this. Look at all this stuff, man. Here we go. Look, that's his grandson right there. He just left the photos. He didn't care. Interesting. I mean, he's probably got a ton of photos at his house. But yeah, look at that. There's all his photos. That's this guy's life, and he's just gone. There's even like Xbox stuff here. Maybe his kid or grandkid was living here, I don't know. But yeah, this house is a pretty big basement, so we're just gonna keep going. Tons of rooms here, guys. Here we got another room. Look at these speakers, huh? And these posters. This would have been such a cool house. Wow. We got some vintage car posters, a bunch of cool posters on the ground. And here we have printers, maybe. Oh my gosh. Guys, check this out. So this was the hangout room, as you can see. Here we got like a bowling game, and that's just left. That's insane. I bet this would have cost a lot, huh? Look at this. Imagine your basement, how rich you gotta be to have a bowling thing in your basement. Unreal. Yeah, a bunch of games and stuff here. Don't know what this is here. Looks like maybe the circuit board for the bowling game. We also have a foosball? Hockey? No, yeah. Hockey game. Made by Sears, Roebuck & Co. That's pretty cool, they left this behind. So this basement still continues. We got a pretty large room here. Pretty large, although it's been salvaged. We got a video game here. Looks like a Nintendo. And Elvis Presley. Oh my gosh, is that an Xbox? No, it's some router. Yeah, this guy really liked technology though. Look, another nice chair, you know. I could have taken that. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in this corner. You got some little kids' toys, so their grandkids definitely visited a lot. See, they had a bathroom here. Nothing too impressive. But it actually, whoa, turns around to another room. And this still has some books on the bookshelf. Couple things. Look at that, a little vintage Nintendo edition or something. Very cool. And yeah, the books are still on the shelves here. That's pretty crazy. All this kitchenware just laid out here. Oh, that is sick. Look at that, huh? Very cool. So as we go upstairs, I can already tell it's probably going to be salvaged. We got this door just completely gone. But look at this house, it's real nice still. Yeah, so sadly, this is totally salvaged. Oh, they left the piano behind. But yeah, they took everything out of here. Real shame. Let's see. Still the original fireplace. Couple items still left here. Maybe it's not that salvaged. But yeah, look, such a nice house. You know, being demolished for nothing. Yeah, so much detail went into this. It looks so cool. The tiling here and everything. But as you can see, the kitchen, the floor is completely ripped up. Nothing left. Sadly. Look at that, that would have been awesome if this had power. These homes did have power for a while. Fortunately, I wasn't able to film it. Reason number 2, this house was boarded up. It looks like someone tried to break in here. And you don't make yourself known if there's a construction company involved, because they will just board this all up. Can't even be seen here. So I don't know what to expect in these rooms, but I'm gonna take a guess that they're empty. Yeah. What a shame, eh? It's pretty neat though. We got some natural sunlight, and I was about to skip past here, but we got a pretty neat bathroom. that's somewhat intact. Look at that, that's beautiful, eh? They never took the tub out. I mean, they usually leave them because they're custom, I think. But yeah, I mean, you can see all their little things here. Everything would have been real nice set up. You can also see in the corner they began shredding everything. I heard screaming outside. Someone said, hey. Yeah, sounds like a baseball game or something nearby. Alright folks, we're heading to this guy's house who left maybe a month ago. So he had a playground here. I mean, look at the acreage. It's a lot of land. Maybe 1 acre. But still, I mean, this is a dream that's gone forever. I mean, these homes are like rare to find with all this acreage nearby, nearby the airport and stuff. It's insane. But yeah, this is it's all abandoned and all getting wrecked. Funny thing is, guys, this also is a McMansion right here. Oh, there's people just playing baseball. But this is a church, and this was supposed to get torn down as well. But this is where the priest lives. This is a Korean church. I asked him for an interview. He wasn't interested, or he said come back later. I don't know. Maybe we'll get one. But yeah, he said no, you're not buying all my property. So this church is gonna stay, but this was supposed to be wrecked. He must have really fought for that. But anyways, yeah, let's get up in here. Just a little fun fact. So beautiful. All these houses. Crazy. But yeah, they even boarded up the garage. Like, they really did not want people in here. So, but this is so nice. Beautiful patio. But it's beautiful inside. Well, maybe not anymore. Alright, folks. I see a ton of stuff here. This guy was older too. Not as old, but he was up there, maybe 60 or so. Maybe 50 even. But yeah, here's the garage. A lot of items here. This guy was kind of in a hurry, but at the same time he had a lot of time. And strangely, yeah, this side, he must have not parked the car here. But all their items are still left behind. All up here. This must have been personal storage. They just needed one parking space inside. Because they had so much land here, guys, to park a car. Man, I can't imagine. I'd love to have this much land. But yeah, they actually left a lot of their shoes. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the kitchen here was taken out, but it was definitely here when the home first went abandoned. Dang, they took everything. What an awesome house, though. I bet you there's going to be stuff in the other parts of the home, not the main part, obviously. So the basement's flooded. We'll go there last. I'm willing to walk in there in my shoes, just because I think this will be the last home of the day. But we got some stuff in here for sure. On the top floors. Whoa. This is neat. So these are all his items. It's probably the woman's room, to be honest. But yeah, all these houses had a lot of rooms. Pretty impressive for a neighborhood. Look at that bed, eh? You know, that couch could have gone to somebody too, you know? It's sad. You can see they put stuff all over here. Someone ripped it down, but that was to block all the windows. They usually do that with these neighborhoods. Just block the windows so no one can see inside. Also found one of these. Maybe I'll save it and see if there's anything on there. Here we have the next room. Real nice inside as well. Definitely another girl's room, it appears. Someone sprayed like a fire extinguisher in here, I think. But yeah, you could definitely tell this was a woman's room. Girls should be two things: classy and fabulous. All right. Well, without further ado, let's continue. See, the floor's been ripped up here. Oh, that's a pretty neat bathroom. Whoa. Really nice bath here, guys. With all the stuff still left behind. That's pretty darn impressive, I gotta say. Nice toilet too. Looks like they were gonna take it, but just gave up. Got about 3 more rooms here. But wow, all the stuff is left behind in here. All the clothes, at least. They didn't really take very much of their clothes. That's really strange to me. Wonder why. All this clothes could have been donated or something. How wasteful. And this TV too. Kind of a cheaper one. And here we have the kind of final looking room. The bed's still left behind. This is just a mess, eh? But isn't that cool? Alright guys, time to go downstairs. I don't know if it's worth getting my shoes wet. That's all. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna get my shoes wet. Alright, I put some building materials down. So I'm really balancing here, but you could see this home was full of stuff. It would have been real cool if it wasn't flooded. They only shut the power off like a couple weeks ago. You can see all these books and everything. Oh, it smells nasty in here. But yeah, I mean, look at all the stuff they left. You already know the deal. A whole bunch of stuff. Shame. It's funny, they put all the clothes and that protective stuff, and it's just rotting away here now. And here's kind of the main part. You can see a desk with everything still on it. Probably this guy's work space. And yeah, this whole room looks like his workspace. Got a TV here and everything. Clock stopped ticking. But yeah, this is probably where he spent most of his time here. Actually, I do have a couple things left behind in the kitchen. Or I should say the former kitchen. Looks like purses. Wallets. What's this? Don't know. Don't care that much to look. Doubt they left any money. I'm not stealing, by the way. I'm just trying to show you guys something. If there is anything. Yeah, doubt it. Yeah, you can see this wasn't disturbed. There's still food in the pantry here. It is getting late, and I don't know if security is parked up right now, so yeah, look at that house. Incredible. Cannot wait to check that one out. I think this is open. Oh my gosh, it's open. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I think we have time for this one, eh? Holy crap. I have not been inside this one yet. Look at that beautiful terracotta roof, huh? This is going to be probably one of the fanciest houses out here, I imagine. Whoa. This is freaking beautiful. Wow, look at the floor. Oh my gosh. People were salvaging this house for a long time, so I'm going to say it right now, I doubt there's stuff inside, but it's real beautiful. Look at that. What a house. Being demolished for nothing. This is a really big kitchen. It's definitely what this is. Did not expect it to be open. Look at that. It's an old vintage speaker system. Original to the house. It looks like this house hasn't changed much. I never met the owners here, however, so I can't say much about them. Yeah, real cool. It's all just original. But yeah, when I came here, first This house was already being salvaged. Look at that 3-car garage. Oh, wow. Security usually parks there, so. Let's see, we got a couple of things up here. Ultimately, not much else. Just gone. They tried saving some of the roof tiles, I see, but that's getting destroyed. That stuff's real expensive. Here's the basement. Dang, this is a massive basement, guys. Fortunately, it's all moldy and destroyed now, flooded. But not that much in here anyways. But what a basement, huh? Alright, folks. Time for the next couple rooms here. This one's empty. They took out the floor here. Yo! Oh my gosh, this is sick. See, they were trying to do something with the basement here. What an incredible front entrance and staircase. Insane. This has to be the best house here, probably the wealthiest. I mean, it's just incredible. And this is unincorporated. This is true luxury here, in my opinion. And this room, oh my gosh, this is really like a mansion. It's a true mansion here, I would say. Look at these fancy curtains. Beautiful, beautiful. This is so awesome. It's all salvage now. Anyways, I'm ready to go upstairs. I don't know about you guys. So this is all the work that these guys were doing, ripping out the floors. They took every part of this stupid house apart. So there's really not much to see up here, I don't think. See, they threw all the scrap wood into the bathroom here. Still original to the home. They actually had a really nice couch here. At least like a dated one. I think it's cool. Just the vintage style. Look at that thing, huh? Hopefully I don't fall through the floor. Whoa. So this was the master here. Clearly. And that is incredible. Absolutely incredible, guys. And this balcony here. This is such luxury. Right by the airport. Now it's going to be demolished. Oh my gosh. Whoa. This isn't... Oh, it smells horrible. Oh my gosh, a raccoon got in here. Oh, 2 got in here. Oh, this is so nasty. I don't want to be in this room too much, but no, I can't smell it. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful chandelier. What a bathroom. Oh, that's disgusting though. They got in here quick. Wow, that's crazy. This has been abandoned maybe 5 months ago. Wow. You know I had to climb on the roof. So I'm back at this room here with these 2 skylights, and I just realized I think this was an indoor movie theater. Yeah, you heard me right. Look, they got blinds here. Oh, this was so cool. Look, they had a bar. That's totally what this was. Look, we got TV stuff. At least they had a TV, but it looks like an indoor movie theater for sure. Anyways, folks, time to head out. I think security starts their shift, so we're gonna get going. Plus, I'm out of storage on my camera. That's the real reason. I mean, this is just incredible, guys. I watched this neighborhood forever. I was like, this has got to be one of the coolest neighborhoods ever if it were to go abandoned. It's abandoned. I guess right pretty much every time now, so I know where the next neighborhoods are gonna be. Yeah, be interesting if that church got torn down, but I'm glad it's not, you know. I'm glad some people, you know, this is people's church, you know. A lot of people want to fight more for that than just an individual home. So, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time. This is pretty wild, guys, so stay tuned. This is so funny. So as I'm leaving, security is about to start their shift right now, If I had left 5 minutes later, I would have been cooked.
The next day, I went down to Mohawk Terrace, or at least what remained. The video is already up on my YouTube channel, but I just wanted to show you guys that there were only 7 homes left at the time that I was filming Marino Ct. But yeah, I wanted to say, guys, this is pretty much the last lived-in house. There's another one on the other side of the block, but this is the guy I've been talking to. And yeah, all the homes are demolished. These guys just left recently. They owned this house here, and then this really nice house. Oh yeah, and they also own this house in Marino Ct, but I'm gatekeeping the reason why. It's currently day 2. This was the house that always impressed me. But I'm gonna go check on the street, see if anyone's here real quick. You can see there used to be a pool here. Really nice deck. That's all destroyed now. I don't know why they drove an excavator all around here. Oh, the pool's still here. Nice. People destroyed this place a bit more, but hey, there's the playground. Beautiful home right here, though. It looks like nobody's here. Again, look at the size of this land. Look at this long driveway. This is probably the largest piece of land here. But this home is absolutely beautiful, guys. Look at that. Real huge deck. Obviously, kids destroyed it, so yeah, this is the one that kids threw a party, and this is what got this really locked down. This is why there's boards on all these homes, because some stupid kids threw a party here. And it was this house right here. You can see they did all this damage. They messed this place up. But let's take a look inside, eh? It's 3 stories, well, 4 including a basement. Oh, folks, a cop just drove by. Oh, shoot. Well. So, folks, we're right between the garage and the main house here. And I think right here is where they forced entry, the party goers here. This is the house that the party went down. But right off the bat, you can see they left behind all their shoes. I don't know why. Looks like there was definitely a family here. So this was also a family, it looks like. I thought there was a lot of older folks here. But, you know, you learn new things every day when you're exploring places. But yeah, here are their shoes as well. Gosh, look what they did. I'm almost certain that's what these kids got in. Look at that. But yeah, another kind of rack with all their shoes behind. It's really strange how they left all their shoes like that. I don't know exactly what happened here. They definitely like soccer, though. There's definitely a kid here that played soccer with those nice Adidas cleats. And they had some cards on the floor too. So definitely sports fans. Looks like even here. Look at that. There's homework. There's kids' homework still here. That's like one of the backpacks they took to school. So let's continue. This was actually the first house that was boarded up, obviously because of the party. But look at, this is all from the party. Like, people destroyed the walls here. Such a nice house too. They completely destroyed this. Look, they had a big map on the wall. Very cool. And here was their kind of kitchen island. That's where the fridge was. Now it's all moldy. But yeah, pretty nice setup for this house. You can see that's there from the party. All those bottles. But ultimately, not too much on this main floor here. So let's continue. This house is 3 stories high, let me remind you. We got a staircase here. Yeah, there's like absolutely no mold besides where the fridge was. See, they tried ripping out the floor here, the salvage guys. And we got a basement here, totally full of water. So here's where you're gonna see all the mold, obviously. Pretty nasty. But otherwise, this house is pretty clean. So anyways, up the stairs we go. So yeah, all the floors
are completely ripped out here for the most part. You could see this broken glass. Yeah, they just completely, these kids destroyed this house and made it nearly impossible for me to film this place. Yeah, it's all gutted. However, there's still family photos on the wall here. Look at that. So these are probably older photos, but who knows how old these kids are now. Yeah, looks like recent. But yeah, this was the family that was here, Cubs fans, it looks like. So in the corner of this house, there's a couple items, but nothing too important. But this is their bathroom here. Real nice bathroom tiling and everything. Looks great. We got some shaving stuff here. The sinks and everything else were removed. Still a nice toilet there. But this is how the house is going down. It looks like a couple more rooms here. We got a little bathroom here. And then just another stripped room. We have another floor above this we're going to check out in a sec. So yeah, those windows up there, it leads up to another room. So this is a pretty cool room. It's actually really large for like the attic kind of space. Right off the bat, I see a bunch of items. Looks like trophies for baseball. This is probably the kids' room. I already see Nintendo Switch boxes and headsets and computer mouses. Lots of kids' toys. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. So, Keegan was so this is probably from the coach, or it looks like a Hall of Famer, and he signed it. So these guys were really big baseball fans. Pretty cool. So yeah, all over the ground there's evidence of who used to live here. This was totally like a kid's gaming room. We got some more kid stuff here. All just kind of in a pile. We got some cookies too, some food. Might have been from the party that was hosted here. Another closet full of stuff. Not that much interest for me here. And here we got a couple more things, eh? Got some baseball cards. Look at that, huh? I don't know anything about baseball cards, but maybe some of these are valuable. Yeah, totally can tell this is a kid's room. All the stuff on the ground. We even have like Xbox games here. Let's see. Oh, it's empty. But they had Minecraft on Xbox One here. Obviously just, more junk, kids' toys. This is probably their gaming setup here, maybe their desk. Looks like it was homemade by the dad. We got the computer keyboard there. So yeah, big gaming room. Look at this, guys. This is pretty funny. See you later. Wow. But right here is kind of my spot. I can kind of see out the whole neighborhood. Once I go to these next two houses right in front of me, I won't be able to see that well. But this is, I ran up here when there was a cop and he just kind of stayed back there. So you wouldn't even know if someone's back here. It's kind of scary. There's no way out of here, really. Anyways, folks, let's head back down to the garage. Over here. So this is pretty cool. Have a lot of their junk left behind here. See, they bought up a lot of expensive new equipment here. There's some old furniture too. And yeah, a lot of kids' toys, eh? It's pretty cool. Could give that to Grind Hard Plumbing Co. if you guys watch that channel. But yeah, this is just their lives kind of scattered. All their items. Kind of shows a little story to what happened here. The lives they used to live. bunch more stuff. Looks like a lot of beer caps. Just kind of other junk they kind of left behind. Little baby seat there. But anyways, I'll see you guys upstairs if there's anything. It's real hot up here, but there really ain't much up here to look at. So, we got a bicycle, kind of cool. Actually, a lot of sports gear. Like I said, it looks like these guys were big fans of sports. A whole bunch of stuff. Looks mostly baseball related. Anyways, folks, next on the list is this house right here. We'll give it a look real quick. So this is really a shame. They gutted this house at first glance. All this stuff used to not be like this. This house used to be pristine with everything in it. It's all gone now. I suppose it's good they, they gave a lot of this stuff a better home. But still, come on. Would have been interesting to film. But yeah, look at this stairwell. I can't wait to look at this from the top angle. Should be beautiful. Looks like everything's kind of gone from here now. Sad to say. Dang, man. You could see these people are, it looks like Korean. There's a Korean church nearby. Here's like a Korean church calendar. It says February the 2nd, 2024. But yeah, here would have been the kitchen. Actually, this is still here. But it's ultimately stripped out. Here's a little room with some of the scraps, but really not that much. Yeah, this house is completely annihilated. For some reason they put stuff on the stairs, or it might have been there before, I don't remember. But I did explore this house when everything was in it. As you can see, nothing. This would have been cool. It's a real shame. Yeah, there was a bed in here too. But yeah, I guess that says something good about wastefulness during these demolitions, that not everything gets wasted all the time. But yeah, I ruined my filming for this house. Anyways, there was a lot of stuff left in the basement. It's gonna be a challenge getting down here, but can't be down here too long. There's a million mosquitoes. Oh, they left it. There was exercise equipment there. But real cool, like, pattern. Look at this house. It was so cool. This used to have the power on. All these houses had the power on. It kind of sucks now. But that's what you get, I guess, when you're late. Wonderful. Looks like the local kids are starting to figure out about this spot, which means this spot won't have as much freedom as it has right now, let's just say. But yeah, there's this house right here. We might be able to explore it later on, but it's still locked, so we're gonna wait for the demo guys to open it, and the other two houses. So here's the home with the old guy that used to live here. He was, last time I saw him, he was out here picking these apples and berries. And then that was the last time he ever came here. It's just gonna get increasingly harder and harder to film this. So I picked a good time. Anyways, let's get in here. I'll tell you guys more about this house. Right off the bat, I see a couch, and actually that's not much else, but this house was built, I think, in 1986. So it's the most recent built house here. It might have been even later than that. This was an old guy and his wife lived. And he's the guy I talked to the most. He was really nice. But wow, this is it's pretty stripped out. I think he was the fourth person to leave this neighborhood. So he stayed kind of late into it, which is why this house is relatively more intact. And the flooring's still here. It's pretty nice. You get that vintage wallpaper. Really like that. A lot of their dishware and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty strict, but at least this is still here. But yeah, it's a pretty beautiful house on the inside. The flooring and everything. Got some of their old shoes, you know. They had a lot of time to leave, but they still left a lot. Got some couches here. Look at these cool doors too. That's pretty unique. Never seen that in the house. This would have been their front door. Looks like stuff is starting to get ripped out of here. Yep, these rooms were completely gutted. But you can see here, you can imagine all the stuff they left before these people started taking stuff out. This is still here, relatively. This was this guy's office, it looks like. So this would have been one of the master bedrooms. You got a mirror here. I'm disappointed that this is all taken out. Man. That's what happens, I guess. You can see this really big walk-in closet. That's pretty impressive. Right there. I gotta say. See a couple of their things now. There might be some rooms that are pretty intact. Look at this, eh? This guy had so much vintage electronics and stuff. He let me scrap some stuff in his house. What is this? Model 5 M1U, whatever this is. Motorola. That might be expensive. Also, this looks like a tape recorder. Not much else. Actually, we do have some things. Another vintage tape recorder looking thing he left behind. Another room kind of empty. And then just got some chairs, but we got some old newspapers too, actually. What is this? How old is this, I wonder? U.S. tries to stop Pakistan from building a bomb. Oh, it's like a notebook. 1981. So this is crazy. There's actually graffiti in here. I think that's gotta be what that is. Unbelievable. I think I know who this guy is, or I've seen his tags. But this is the garage. Man. I wish he let me film, but there was a 1960s car that was just sitting abandoned here in the garage. He took it out, had new tires, it was all dusty. This is probably like decades worth of stuff that's still here. It's just what they didn't need, so I might find some cool stuff here, but he let me clear out his garage a little bit. Or he took stuff out for me at least. Oh, wow. Like that. That is pretty neat. But yeah, this dude, all he had was Lincolns. I asked for the Lincolns, he said. Well, I already donated them, so. But they were just sitting abandoned out in his front yard. I wish he would be cool if he left them behind. Looked pretty cool. But yeah, this was a 3-car garage. I'm sure it was more intact before those guys took all this stuff out. Yeah, he was he liked his Lincolns. He had a bunch of cars like all around his property. As you could see from the before and after I took. But yeah, ultimately not much here, sadly. What a shame, eh? Found the basement. I know this is gonna be nasty. Holding my breath for this one, guys. Oh man, he left a lot here. I ain't going down here. But yeah, ultimately, that'll be it for now. Till we explore the other houses, but... Yep, so we will explore this one later, as well as the other two. Just had someone drive up through here, it scared me.
And then there was the ranch house, which still had power, and I thought people were still living there. Turns out it was still abandoned. My buddy Reichard Exploratory checked it out for me.
Another discovery I just made. There's still power in these houses. Look at this. Still light in there and everything. And then in here, I found another closet. We're still in the same house. There's some more. These ones are actually women's clothes. These are women's clothing. So, but there's a bunch of them in here. A bunch of old dry clean. It's probably been in here for a while.
Shortly after that video, the cops came. My opinion is that there was an unresolved legal issue between the owner and the developer, where the owner still had control of the property. Then there was the mid-century house, arguably the most stripped out of all of them.
All right, so front door is wide open on this thing. Let's check it out. So this is my first time exploring this home. I've checked out a couple others, but I know the family that used to live here. Unfortunately, you could see they stripped it out, but every other family basically left everything behind. This is the one family, they knew it was gonna happen. So they were taking stuff out of their house for a long time. But I didn't expect to actually get in here, check it out, but it'll be quick, so there's not that much in here to look at. So here's the garage here. I mean, extremely impressive house. Every house here is insane. But yeah, this is relatively empty. Looks like the family here had more than one kid. Look at that, guys. So I talked to the girl that lived here. She was about my age, and but everyone else here was not a family. They were all older folks. But isn't that something? Quick look at the kitchen, completely salvaged. Very little left, but you can see this house was recently updated. This was the most recent house bought in the neighborhood. Yeah, well, that's a beautiful fireplace. This house is so nice. Anyways, let's see if it's flooded downstairs. But just what an incredible home, guys. This whole layout, yeah, absolutely incredible. Looks like they even took out the railings and everything. Yeah, that's flooded, all nasty. Yeah, this was a darn nice house. It's really a shame they stripped it out before I could film it. But like I said, this is the one family that didn't take anything. You can see the wood there is bowing up from the water damage. So let's go upstairs. What an amazing house. Looks like these are all gonna be empty. Yeah. Well, now you know. Seriously, so updated here, guys. Wow, all these materials just going to waste. Cool thing about this house here, we're in some of the bedrooms. It's so strangely made, but you know, that allows you to do things like this, which it looks like this is another room, like a third or fourth room here, up at the top. There's some of that original, looks like they were trying to do something. Oh, look at that. The family was living here a while though, because they did all this. This was in 24, so pretty recently. About February, everybody left.
Fast forward to fall, all but one of the homes were demolished. There was a total of 3 that I wasn't able to document, but to be honest, I was tired. I explored all the homes without a camera in February, before the kids got them locked up by throwing a party, and I can assure you, everything was left in them as well. This was one of the most difficult neighborhoods I've ever had to film. It took me about 7 months to pinpoint the perfect time down to the minute to document the homes when nobody was looking. I consider the fact that this video is up as a major success. It's almost become my duty to document these communities, as no news stations ever report on these events. People's entire lives were once lived here. I think they deserve to see the lives they once lived one last time. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video finds the inhabitants of those who once lived here.